Hey y'all, I'm Mandy. In today's video, I'm going to give you a tour of all my Christmas decor. I'm not going to show you my guest bathroom or my daughter's bedroom. I made two separate videos on my channel and posted those a few weeks ago. So if you want to go back to my channel and see the decor in my guest bathroom and my daughter's room, they'll be there. Also, we have been doing home updates and they are unfinished. We just decided to take a break for December and just try to enjoy the Christmas season. You guys will notice that as I'll take you around and show you the decor. This year my decor was very 90s inspired with a touch of antique and a touch of modern. Also brought back colored lights in my decor this year and I am loving them. I even got some musical ones too. And I will show you guys a clip of those somewhere in the video too, of the music playing along with the lights. Our light is not in the best of moods today, so I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to bring you guys into my bathroom and show you what I picked up this year. I wanted to decorate my bathroom for a long time because I would love to have every room in my house decorated. It takes time to get a good Christmas collection built up. I got a great deal on this at Kohl's. I found it while I was Black Friday shopping. I had saw it online, so when I went in there, I made it a point to go look for it. I did end up getting the rug too. The rug's a little bit smaller than what I would like, so I just placed it on top of my rug that I always have. The Snoopy rug is so cushy and soft, so comfortable. And this is all I have picked up so far for my bathroom. Next year, I will just try to keep building on my decor for this bathroom. It's not hard to find Christmas Snoopy decor. I see it every year. I think it'll be easy to keep finding things to go with it. We're going to go into my bedroom now, and I'm going to show you guys what I've done in here this year. Not too much has changed from last year, but I did change a few little things. I'm going to try to shut this bedroom door behind me because Nathaniel and Lorelai are in there trying to have a snack. So I'm going to shut that and see if that will help some of the sound. So I guess I'll start over here with the tree. This is my first year having this tree. I ordered it from Target. I wanted a taller one, but it seems like once you go over 5 foot, they start getting really expensive. I had saw a picture on Pinterest of a tree with just bows all over it. So that's how I got the idea that I wanted to do this. I made all these bows. All the striped ribbon is from At Home, and all the satin ribbon is from Shein. The beaded garland is from Target. So because this tree doesn't have a lot of height, I knew that this wall would need something. I was going to use these frames somewhere else for something else, but that idea didn't work out. So I just decided to frame out the tree to add some height over here and to make this wall not look so bare, because it looks strange to have the tree so short and then a blank wall and then all this over here. I've always wanted to do this. I have wanted to do this for years. This is also something that I found on Pinterest, was to frame music sheets. I got this off Etsy. Definitely wanted Silent Night on there. We have the First Noel, Jingle Bells, and O Come All Ye Faithful. Every year over here, I just throw whatever I have left over and just try to find a way to put it up here to make it look decent. So this year, I started with this December 25th sign, and it was like really lacking something. So I added those stems and that green satin ribbon, and I had to use a thumbtack to get it to stay. I put my two smaller glittery red trees over here. This snow globe I've had for years and the light went out. I've only used it 1 year. This is my second year using it. And this is the second one I've had. I had to return the other one. Hobby Lobby brings this back. Do not buy it. The light goes out in it almost instantly. The little snow part works. Like, it'll move the glitter around, but there's no light. So it's really disappointing. That is a LED candle from Hobby Lobby. That candy cane striped one. My brass candlestick is from Shein. I just tied some green ribbon around it that I've had for a couple of years. Those are some LED candles from Amazon. They are absolutely beautiful and look very real. My deer is from Target, and unfortunately I tried to get some glitter off of him, and I used a lint roller and it just ripped the velvet stuff right off of him. but I felt like he needed a little more color. Had that red satin bow around him. This is Lorelai's first Christmas. I was extremely tired, so I didn't even bother with straightening the blanket out from behind her. She was born with a hateful look on her face, you guys. She can't help it. We take that after my dad. This little wooden peace sign, I believe, is from Family Dollar several years ago. Unfortunately, that is not open anymore. This picture is one that I painted a couple of years ago. I am not a good painter, but I do love some Bob Ross. I forgot to hang this guy on my tree, so I just put him over here. He's from Hobby Lobby this past year. I like that he's got the vintage look. There's another one of my little candy cane candles, just a little bit shorter. The Joy candle is also from Hobby Lobby. And this was a Goodwill find from a couple of years ago. I guess it's an ornament, but it's also a little music box, and I love it. It's one of my most favorite little things that I've picked up for Christmas from the Goodwill. Sounds a little rough, but just has a little train in there. I just feel like that tied in all together pretty nicely, because a lot of times when I start decorating, I have no idea really what I'm doing. I just kind of know the colors that I want to incorporate. So I really have to play around with stuff a lot before I get it how I want it. Especially this chest of drawers, it's always a lot of trial and error anytime I decorate up here. I'm going to try to insert a clip of the nightstands later, because the closer I get, the less you see of it. Because it's backlit, you can't see it at all hardly. So when I come back to show you closer up of those, it's probably going to be darker. Since the sun has gone down, now I can give you a better look at the decor on my nightstands. So this is my side of the bed. I haven't changed much since my spring and summer decor. This is the same frame that I've had here. I just switched it out for a Christmas picture of Lorelai. And I've had these stems for several years. I think they're from Walmart. And this candle's also from Walmart. It's from the Mainstays collection, Warm Apple Pie. It smells really good. I don't burn candles, and I normally keep a lid on it because the scent is strong. And so over here on this side, I didn't change much over here either. All I did was swap the photo out and add a little satin bow to the frame. I just used a sticky dot to hang it up there. Then I just placed this little silver Christmas tree. It does light up, but it needs a new battery. And I just put these berry stems in this vase, and those are from Dollar Tree. I have this wreath. I hang these wreaths over here every year. They're the same ones that are in my kitchen. I just put those little berry stems in them. I think they're either from Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby. And then usually I just change out the ribbon every year. This is just more of that green satin ribbon from Shein. I have put little bells on this before, but I love putting these berry stems in here because it's so easy. I don't know if you guys can see that ladybug crawling on the ceiling. I'm so sick of those things. So let's move on over here to the bed. This bedding, the flannel bedding, I got it from Gabe's last year. I think I got it for just under $20. I think it kind of gives Home Alone vibes. On camera, it's not showing up the true color. It's a little bit of a deeper green and a deeper red, almost a burgundy red. It come with these shams. I try not to put a lot of pillows on my bed, but at Christmas time, I will make an exception. If you've watched my decor video when I was pregnant, you would have saw these green pillow covers. These are from Amazon, very affordable. The red snowflake pillow I bought in a set from Walmart a couple of years ago. The red pillows are from Roses several years ago. And my striped pillow is from Big Lots several years ago. I have another one of them. I think they are my favorite Christmas pillows that I have. The green throw blanket is also from the decor that I purchased the year that I was pregnant, and I just moved it in here. And it's a lot darker of green than what it's picking up on camera right now. I feel like I've chose the wrong time of day to come in here and show you guys this stuff. So from back here, the green looks a little bit more accurate, but the red still looks a little bit brighter than what it actually is. Maybe when I come here in the evening, it might show a little bit more of the true colors. This light gives a more accurate representation of what the color scheme actually looks like in here. I felt like during the daytime on camera, it looked a lot more red than what it was. But this is a lot more true to color in person. The last thing I have to show you are these dresser drawers. Normally, I do change out the decor on this a little bit every year, but I loved it so much last year, I just decided to go ahead and keep it exactly the same this year. This runner on here is a scarf. I bought it at Gabe several years ago. I got it on clearance. And on both sides, I have these red glittery trees from Hobby Lobby. It is a pre-lit garland, but it is not a pre-decorated garland. I decorated it myself. I used my Dollar Tree ornaments that I've had for several years. They clip on like hair bows, so I just placed them on here. I have the smaller flowers and then the bigger ones. And there's my other tree. These are some of my all-time favorite ornaments that I have ever purchased. I love doing the garland like this in my bedroom, so now this is my new favorite way to use these. Okay, I think maybe I'm just gonna start in the living room for now. So first thing, I just hung this little wreath on the door. Normally I would decorate it, but by the time decorating was done this year, I was just kind of over it. So I just left it plain this year. This sign, I put it here some years. I've had it for several years. It's from Walmart. I wish I had something bigger to put here, but I didn't feel like spending the money for a big piece for over here this year, so just left it with that again this year. If you hear a clicking sound, that's Lorelai playing with something. I basically do the same thing to this table every year. My Hobby Lobby tree, my thrifted candy jar. I always put the Hershey Peppermint Kisses. People love to grab some when they come over, and it's probably one of Lorelai's favorite candies. I give her one every day during this time of year. And then a picture of my niece and my cousin from several years ago in front of a Walmart tree display. One of my all-time favorite photos. And the only thing I done different this year, it's my first year doing it, is I tied ribbon around my lamps. Over here on this table, did something very similar, just added another tree. That frame I had just forgot about it, and I found it when I was going through my Christmas decor. I believe it's from Ross. That is a picture of my niece and Lorelai from her first Christmas. My mom had bought her that dress that year. Her and Emma wore matching dresses. The candle is from Hobby Lobby. It smells wonderful. I'm really into teddy bears this past year, and I just so happened to find this guy at Goodwill. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with him. This area needed a little more height on this side, so I just placed him on top of the candle. And he looks like he's just a decorative candle topper, but he's not. Placed another bow on this lamp to match. We forgot to string lights on this wreath before we hung it this year. This is just a plain flocked wreath. I always decorate it different every year. Last year I did put the pine cones in it, but I switched the ribbon out this year to this beautiful green and red plaid. I've had it for several years. I've always wanted to use it, but it's never worked in my decor before until this year. So I'm really happy I finally had an opportunity to use this ribbon. So now I guess I'll take you guys down to the couch. The tree pillow covers are from Amazon, and the red pillow is from a set. It's got, I think, Let It Snow on the back. Let's see. No, it has Merry and Bright on the back. I just turned it around because I just wanted the red side. Over here we have my little gingerbread girl pillow. I got it from Kirkland's over the summer. And then just another one of those tree pillow covers. I really like pillow covers because they really help with storage. My green throw blanket is new from Target this year. I believe it was Threshold brand. It's kind of, I guess, a knitted, woven, or crocheted. It's definitely not a very, I would say, sturdy blanket. It's very easily picked, so it's just for looks. This plaid blanket, I had completely forgotten about it. I think I bought it 2 or 3 years ago. I think I used it 1 year and completely forgot I had it. I think I might have ordered it from Walmart. It's very thin, it's not very big, but it worked perfectly over here with these pillows and this other throw blanket. This throw blanket, it's actually a pretty large blanket. It's a very soft blanket and we will use it. I don't remember where I got it. It was probably Target or Walmart online. And then this is a pillow that I got from Big Lots a few years ago. I have another one. It's on my bed right now. So over here I have the same base that I always have. And last year I put these same stems in here. They're from Hobby Lobby. They are beautiful. It's not showing up on camera how pretty they actually are. There's glitter all over them. Other than the glitter, I think they're pretty realistic looking. I love these in here. The only thing I done different this year is I also tied a ribbon around this vase using that same plaid ribbon that I showed you from my wreath. Love, love, love it. Love how this whole room turned out. When I first started decorating this room, I really wasn't sure I was going to like it. I feel like a lot of times when I'm decorating, until I see the end result, I'm usually very unsure if I'm going to like it. This is small for this wall, but I really wanted it. It's from TJ Maxx this year. I think it is beautiful. It's got some texture to it. I love the shape of the frame. This was a little bit more than I normally would pay for something. It was $25, but I do think it's a beautiful picture. I'm glad I bought it. I thought that I didn't buy it. So when I was driving home, I was having regret. And then I realized when I got home I had purchased it. So I was really glad that I did. And this is where I pictured it. And it is small for this wall, but I still think it looks good. Now I'm going to bring you over to the fireplace. My screensaver, I don't know what's going on with my internet. We pay a pretty penny for our internet, and it doesn't seem to work most of the time, especially here lately. So that's why the picture is so fuzzy. It's having trouble loading. It's a beautiful photo. It's just one from YouTube, and I feel like it fits this decor perfectly. And I think it goes well with that photo on the wall because of the blue background. We're just going to start with these candles here. The red and green candles are from Shein, and the candle holders are also from Shein. And for the price, I think they're good quality. This is the same flocked garland that I always have. It's not pre-lit. I have to string the lights. It has gold lights too, but the batteries died. These are the same orange slices that I used to decorate last year. And these are the same picks that I put in my decor last year. I placed them in the same place this year. And I added more ribbon again. This satin ribbon is from Shein this year. You'll see some green ribbon too. It's also from Shein. All these bows you see, I had to make all of them. This bow did look a lot better, but when the TV was pulled down, Lorelai messed it up. Just kind of sloppily put it back together. These red and green stockings are from Hobby Lobby this year. I knew I wanted some more colorful stockings to go up here, and I feel like these stockings made all the difference this year. And I do think they kind of look vintage. Love the colors. They fit perfectly with my decor this year. And at the discount, I think I got them for $6.50 each. Something new that I added to my decor this year also was this wooden star garland. We had watched the movie The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. I told my husband that I wanted our decor to feel kind of like the decor from that movie this year. I definitely think this garland made it feel that way. So when I saw this garland at Hobby Lobby, to me it kind of gave those same vibes. So I made sure I picked that up as soon as I saw it. And there's still some of it in my store, and it's now 60% off. And we don't have any propane, but it still needs some light around it. Actually, those are the same ones from last year. I never moved them. These two flock trees, they don't stand up well, but I still feel like the fireplace needed something, so I just placed these on the hearth this year to help finish it off. I think it looks great. Unfortunately, my twinkly lights, the batteries are getting weak in them. Something I did this year, a Christmas gallery wall over here. I actually swapped out the frames too. I just got these for really cheap on Amazon because it's too much work to try to switch out the photos that I keep out all year round. But these look very similar, except the inserts are plastic, they're not glass, so I got them for really, really cheap. The goal would be to fill all these up with family Christmas photos over the years. That's obviously going to take a while. I just added these bows on top. We had a really hard time getting these bows to stay, so we just had to end up using Christmas hooks. I don't think you're going to be able to see them. But we ended up having to hook Christmas hooks through the back of the loop and hanging them over the frame to get them to stay. This ribbon is just some ribbon that I found from Shein, and that's why they're all different sizes. Still felt like it needed something, so on this top picture in the center, I just added some green stems. Those are also from Shein. I just got a pack of those, and it really helped make it look more finished over here. I wanted my decor to feel more 90s inspired this year. I had to have the colored lights. These are incandescent lights. I do have gold lights on here as well. The lights started to go out on me last year, so I knew I was going to have to string lights on this tree this year. One of the sets are musical, but I think my musical lights might be LED. The musical lights are kind of put a little bit more inside the tree. I really wanted musical lights too, because that's something I had as a child in the late 90s, early 2000s, and me and my brother especially were very obsessed with the musical lights on the tree, and they just really feel very nostalgic to me. They really make me feel a lot of joy and really just trigger feelings of that time in my childhood of being in the living room, sitting in front of the tree with the door open, waiting on the school bus, my mom turning on the lights, and us listening to the Christmas music from the tree. I'm going to show you guys a closer look at some of my ornaments on the tree. So here's some more of the bows that I made, and I'll show you how I place those here in a minute. This is the new set of ornaments that I bought this year. Hobby Lobby has had these for several years, and this year I finally got me a set. I think they look vintage. This snowman is a thrifted ornament. A lot of the ornaments on my tree this year are thrifted or from yard sales. I got this teddy bear ornament at someone's yard sale this year. She actually had it inside of her house. It was really neat. I found this little ornament too. It is so cute. I love the little rocking chair that he's in. I got him at that yard sale too. This little, it looks like maybe a hand painted wooden sleigh ornament. And I got this one at the yard sale too. This is a Boyd's Bear ornament. It was in the box. It even had a little certificate with it. I want to say it said it was from maybe 94. I am in my teddy bear era this year. I'm obsessed with teddy bears this year. Last year I felt like I was obsessed with bows, which I'm definitely still obsessed with bows because you can tell by looking at my decor. I put them everywhere this year. This is a new ornament from Hobby Lobby. He's back here because I forgot to put him on the tree after I was done decorating. starting Lorelai Barbie doll ornament collection. So I got her, I think she's 2024. I ordered 2025 and I need to order a 2023. I had this ornament made at the mall this year. This is an ornament from the year we were first married. I always forget to put it on the tree, but I finally remembered this year. We were married in 2018. I think I picked that up at Michael's. This ornament I found at Target. I think I got it the first or second year we had her. It just so happens to look exactly like her. I feel like Nova's a pretty unique looking dog. So the fact that I found an ornament that looks exactly like her, to me, I just feel like I just hit the jackpot with that one. This tree, I wanted it to look more eclectic than what it normally does. I really want my trees to start looking more like they did when I was a kid, not as matchy-matchy. I mean, I do want everything to look good together, but I guess what I mean is I want more an eclectic style of ornaments. I don't want so many of the same ornaments all over the tree, and I really feel like I'm starting to get quite a collection of ornaments and a variety. I wasn't sure what to do with these green bows, but I kind of placed them on a tree in a way that it looked like they were a garland. And I really like how that turned out. And then for my tree skirt, this is just a red cable knit throw blanket. I've used it as a tree skirt before. I think it's from Target. I'm not sure what brand. Probably Threshold. I love this blanket. It's beautiful and it's great quality. I almost forgot to show you guys over here. That gold tree is from Goodwill. The green frame I picked up while we were Black Friday shopping this year. It might look black on camera, but it's a dark green. I just placed a newborn photo of me and Lorelai in there. This peace sign is also from Goodwill. And the little lantern is also from Goodwill. And I just placed some of those green stems I got from Shein in front of it. Now I'm going to take you guys into Lorelai's playroom. When we bought this house, this room was laid out to be a dining room. We have never used this room as a dining room. We have a dining area in the kitchen. We don't feel the need to have a whole separate dining room in this home. I'm not quite sure why they do that in double wides. I personally think people could make more use of an extra bedroom. So anyway, I did clean up in this playroom some. Not all of her toys are in here right now. Since we've been working on our house, I did put some of them in my closet for the time being. I just kind of rotate them in and out and try to leave out most of her favorite stuff. I guess we'll start with this rug, and I'm going to move this slide out of the way so you guys can get a full look at it. This rug was on Amazon. I purchased it back in the summer. It's a 5x7. I got it for just under $30. It was on sale at the time that I purchased it, and it is perfect for this room, and it is perfect for a child's playroom. The details on it are so beautiful. I knew I wanted a Christmassy rug for in here, and the fact that I found one for so cheap, it just made me so excited. I do think my most favorite purchase this year is probably this little tree. This little tree I found back in the summer at Goodwill for $3. I knew that I wanted a tree for her playroom, but I was concerned about it being easily tipped over. And what's so great about this tree is that it has a really heavy base on the bottom, so it is not easy to knock over at all. And this tree did come decorated. The gold garland, the lights, and the little ball ornaments, those all came with the tree when I got it from Goodwill. So all of that was $3. Another one of my favorite purchases this year were these wooden teddy bear ornaments, and I believe they're from the 90's. These I found at a neighbor's yard sale this summer. So that's another thing that I was really excited about this year. I feel like these teddy bear ornaments are really what got me started in the whole teddy bear era that I'm in right now. They are just so cute, and I love that they have that vintage look to them. He loves this penguin. He also came on it when I got it from Goodwill. Trying to give you guys a good look at all the little teddy bears. I still cannot believe that I found this tree and these ornaments. So I got the idea for this wall on Pinterest. I didn't want to leave it blank. The wreath I've had for a few years from Goodwill. The little ornaments in there are some of the ones that came with the tree that I just showed you. That ribbon is from Shein. This garland is also from Shein. And these little construction paper reindeer and Christmas trees, they were supposed to go on a garland, but I saw something on Pinterest, and so I just decided to put them on the wall like this. I just used tape. I've had this garland, I think, since Nathaniel and I lived in our camper. I think it came from TJ Maxx. I want to mention this little tomato pillow. So we picked this up at Target, and the reason that I wanted to get it is, one, she liked it and she picked it up, but two, Lorelai's first Halloween costume, she was a tomato, so I'm kind of into anything that is a tomato. Another tradition I would like to start is to find ornaments that match the theme of her Halloween costume. So far she's been a tomato and Justin Bieber, so I need to find ornaments for that. So this little table area over here, I just made it look like if she was going out to a little coffee shop and maybe got some Christmas cookies and maybe some cocoa with a friend, and they can read some stories while they're there. I've even took some photos of her here and my nieces and nephews. The little tablecloth on it is a napkin. I believe it is handmade. I picked it up at Goodwill. Lorelai is obsessed with little cups. She loves to pretend like she's drinking coffee all day long, just like her dad. So I found these two little red mugs at Hobby Lobby. I don't know the name of this. It's kind of like that plasticky material. I definitely didn't want a ceramic plate over here. I found this at Target, and those plate cookies came with a little tea set that she already had. Another Hobby Lobby tree. I found this little Christmas calendar at Shein. And this is Santa's Jingle Bells that Lorelai got from Nathaniel's work. We went to his work dinner, and she was kind of shy. I didn't force her to do anything. I don't force her to do that stuff. She just stood next to him. I didn't get her to sit on his lap. I don't really want her to sit on a stranger's lap. But she did take a picture with him. Really awesome treat bag afterwards. And she even said bye to him afterwards. So Santa gave her those for being brave. I have my own The Night Before Christmas book that I got from teachers when I was a little girl. It's one of my most favorite books. I love the story The Night Before Christmas. I wanted to get Lorelai her own. I picked this one up on Amazon. I also want Lorelai to know the true meaning of Christmas, so I picked this one up too off Amazon, A Birthday Party for Jesus. I love to buy Lorelai all the cutesy little girly things that I wish I could have had as a little girl. But because it was part of the Christmas shop from Hobby Lobby, I did get the 50% off discount with it too. Also here in this room, we have this little advent calendar. I normally hang it in the kitchen, but I put something new over there this year, and I felt like these walls needed something, so I just moved it over here. And we picked Lorelai up and we let her move the tree over every day. My mom bought this for me. Me and my sister were with her at Target. She told us we could both pick out a piece of Christmas decor and she would buy it, and this is what I picked out. This is new this year too, this garland. It is 2 pieces. I got it from Amazon. I think I got both of them for maybe anywhere between $22 to $27. I put the twinkly lights on there, and these snowflakes are also from Amazon. So now we're going to move on into the kitchen and the dining room area. I wish my kitchen was finished, but we tried decorating and painting on the same day, and it was chaotic. And we haven't really got to thoroughly enjoy the holiday season for several years. So I told Nathaniel, I said, we're at a good enough stopping point. Let's just stop. Let's call it. Let's finish decorating, enjoy December, and when we get the decor back up, we'll go back and we'll finish the rest of the projects. Picked these wreaths up at Hobby Lobby. I've been hanging the wreaths on these cabinets for probably 4 or 5 years now. I've kept the same ribbon. I just keep building on my kitchen decor. I don't change much. I keep the same color scheme, red, white, and green. And what inspired me to do the red, white, and green in my kitchen was this ribbon. I just so happened to have this left over in my decor, and I used it to hang these, and I loved it, so I've kept it every year since. These wreaths are kind of the flocked, glittery ones. Now I bring you guys over to the stove. I originally started out with a Santa and Christmas tree salt and pepper shaker. I got it at Michael's. This snowman I've had for a few years. I got him from Goodwill, but he never looked right in here till this year. And I wanted a teapot. I know I've wanted a teapot. I found this at Ross for only $8. The reason I finally put the snowman out this year, I thought it kind of looked awkward and like it was missing something with just the teapot and the salt and pepper shaker. So I feel like the snowman and all the rest of it kind of look good together. I just placed this red Dollar Tree hand towel here, and that gray towel is just one that I got from my wedding shower. So I like to keep my counters really simple. Last year I picked up this mug from Hobby Lobby. I just put my little water flavorings in there for now. This cup is new. It's from Target. He's the same shade of red and green as everything else in my kitchen. I picked up this sign from Gabe's this year with the intention of setting it on this counter, and it worked out great because it hides my little battery pack from the lights around my kitchen window. I told you guys that I keep my kitchen decor pretty much the same every year, but I do like to switch it out around this window. I have done something similar to this before. This is my first year adding a garland around the window. That garland was just some leftover garland that I had from Goodwill, and this little candy cane garland is also from Hobby Lobby. I placed some lights inside of the window this year using suction cups. Normally I just tape it around the frame. I found these suction cups on Amazon this year. They have the little slits in them so you can put the wire through there. I put it around once and I had a bunch of it left over, so I got the idea, because of the suction cups, to make a little star on the window this year too. It's my first year doing that. I love how this window turned out this year. It's definitely my most favorite little window scheme that I've done so far. I got that apron last year at Hobby Lobby. Just decided to hang it on the door to add a little bit of color over here. And this is something new this year that I got from Hobby Lobby. This, I feel, matches my kitchen perfectly, and I knew this is where I wanted to put it. Something I've been looking for my kitchen is something to go on this island. This is my basket that was part of my spring and summer decor, and I just thought of this at the end of my decorating. So what had happened was I used it to put all my extra leftover ribbon in, and then I still had some of these green stems left, and so it just kind of hit me. I was like, I wonder what it would look like if I set it over here on my island. And I feel like it worked out pretty well. And it's very easy to move out of the way because we use this island a lot. And so the last thing that I have to show you in my kitchen are these kitchen rugs. I finally found these at Hobby Lobby last year. I think I paid about $8 for them each after the discount. But they're just the rubber mats that you can wipe clean. And I got 3 of them. I've got one in front of my stove, one in front of my kitchen sink, and one in front of my fridge. I was so excited about these things. They fit my kitchen decor perfectly. Normally, the only thing that I do in here is my dining room table. And this is not something that I had originally planned. This is just something that has some decor left over, and I made it work. So the lantern is from Rose's several years ago, and that is just some leftover garland from some stuff I got at Goodwill. These little light holders are from Hobby Lobby. I've had those for a few years already too. I just picked those up because they were green, and I love the green decor at Christmas time. I feel like it can kind of be hard to find. And then the table runner, when I bought this, I thought I was going to put it on my kitchen island, and I ended up putting it over here. Got it from Gabe's. And I think I picked up maybe 3 or 4 of them. I got those for a really good price. Since we took down my blinds and we haven't put them back yet, I definitely wanted to put something over here. I've always wanted to put something else over here on these windows. I just haven't been able to figure out what would look good. I think the blinds were really throwing me off because the blinds that were hung in here are really too big for the window. They don't sit in the window, they sit outside of the window. The garland you see here, this is also 2 pieces. I think they're both 9 foot each. I think I paid about $10 for both of those garlands. I will say, when you take it out of the pack, it really falls apart. I mean, for as cheap as it was, I guess it's to be expected. I just decided to place that red velvet bow in the middle. That is a bow that I have used as a tree topper in years past. And it's not much, but I don't feel like it needed much. I feel like That red bow is all this needs. I feel like it is perfect for this area. And this little garland, it's not part of my Christmas decor. We didn't do a big birthday party for Lorelai this year. We just had her a cake at home with me and Nathaniel. I just wanted to do a little bit of decoration for her birthday party. So this banner I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Turned out so cute. I tried to pick out some more of the sillier faces. I just decided to leave it up. I'll probably put it up again next year because I love it. That's the end of my Christmas home tour for 2025. I'm going to throw in some clips and show you guys what it looks like in the evening light too. Hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year.